what does the Eucharist mean to me? In a word, everything. I remember really what opened up my heart to even consider discerning the priesthood was when I started attending daily Mass. It wasn't every day, but a little bit more often. And then almost every single important major life event in my adult life took place either right before, during, or right after adoration. It was either I made the decision and I need to go pray about it with Jesus, or I'd make a decision with Jesus, or having been with Jesus, I now have the understanding on what to do. And then once I entered the seminary, we were blessed to be able to go to Mass every single day. And I guess at one point, I think I took the Eucharist for granted until we were all quarantined with the pandemic. And I guess I never realized just how profoundly the Eucharist had become a major part of my life until I wasn't able to go to Mass. I wasn't able to go to pray at a chapel or a church. And that was just so difficult. And it really opened my eyes to appreciate the great mystery of the Eucharist that I'd just taken for granted. And I remember literally like tearing up and crying when I was able to receive the Eucharist for the first time after months of not being able to. And being able to return to receiving, and not just receiving the Eucharist, but now the great gift of being able to celebrate Mass as a priest. It's one of the great graces that, as nervous as I was when I first started celebrating Mass, as terrified if I was doing everything right, there's a certain point at Mass where I hold up the host of elevation, and everything in the background, all of those things, the worries, the concerns, just kind of fall away. And whatever else is going on in life, for those few brief moments, nothing else matters. And it's just perfect. And I've had the great grace of being able to celebrate or con-celebrate Mass so far every day of my priesthood, and I hope to be able to do so continuing on. The Eucharist, I think, is what defines us as Catholics. It's the most important thing and distinguishes us from our non-Catholic Christian brothers and sisters. And I would just extend the invitation to everyone. If you can, come to Mass in addition to just on the Sunday or the Saturday Vigil. Come to a daily Mass. Go to the Adoration Chapel. It'll change your life. I truly believe that as someone whose life is very much changed because of the Eucharist, and I'm so happy. So I would say the Eucharist is really the most important thing in my life. What does it mean to me? It's everything.